Okay, so I just wanted to just make a quick video about addiction. Okay, so today's video is just going to be about that. The funny thing about addiction is that either people are aware that they have it, or they're aware that they just don't have an addiction, right? They either care or they don't care. I think what's so interesting, right, is that for the people that do care, they either have been struggling due to certain reasons that has been brought to them from childhood stuff, like just they have like this awareness of maybe where it's come from, or see themselves deteriorating, just certain maybe elements that give them a certain bit of awareness, things that they care about, that they want to maybe get back to, or they've lost, that they want to obtain again. Bits and pieces of themselves that has been, diminished and has fallen apart, due to addiction. Today I'm going to focus on more so food addiction, but, it goes into all different kinds of addiction. It's not even just food, right? Addiction is addiction. Sex, food, drugs, you name it. You can be addicted to being too healthy, too fit. You get anorexia, or you're addicted to games. You're addicted to just being a hoarder. You have an addiction of holding on. It goes in all different types of places, but traumatic experiences always create, I would say, the dawn of I guess a new beginning. And a new beginning doesn't have to mean a good thing. It can literally mean like in tarot, the death card can mean like the start of something new, or the death of something. So ironically, speaking, but in all actuality, that's what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's so crazy is that I think a lot of us wind up just accepting these things because we either have been introduced to it, liked it, grown accustomed to it, and just, followed suit. And then, there's also, just, it being introduced to us, but then just not even really knowing, if it's good or bad, like there's so many different ways. So I just want to just speak on that, today. And of course, also not caring, like I said before. So, for the people that do care, I just want to say that that's really like the first step. You know what I mean? You want to always be aware of yourself. I love people that are, I want to try to make sure I get the glare off the glasses, so I kind of have to hold my head down and make sure I pay attention to that. You want to make sure that you're always aware of yourself. I like people that are self-aware, that understand just about everything that they do. They're not just running on autopilot, because who's running autopilot? You see what I'm saying? Autopilot is more like the person you put in control when you're doing like a rigorous workout. It's like, I don't really want to be, not necessarily say checked into the physical pain. There's growth there, right? But we're talking about to finish, you kind of just want to just like take your mind out of what you're doing, and more so turn on the person that's gonna just get it done, and not focus on that pain. We're just gonna, we're gonna go get it done. And I feel like a lot of the time people really don't know how to like tap into that. So what I'm saying is a lot of people understand that there may be issues, there may be problems, but they may not be actually ready to let them go. What I love about that is that at least you see where things took a turn, and you want to change the trajectory so that you can actually start moving that way. Because maybe you've been going this way for too long, but you see up over here, there's a brighter future. Sometimes it's hard for people to just make a right angle. I mean, an acute angle. Sometimes it's hard, you know? And even though that's just a little bit of movement, for some, you know, that's extremely hard. For some, it's easy to make an obtuse angle. It's easy to, you know what I mean, like really, you know, really get your move on. But for some, it's not, because like they're really stuck. But regardless, if you see that you have a problem, that's great, because you understand that there's work to be done. And I would hope that you hold on to that, and it means something to you. You understand that you went through something that got you to where you are within this addiction, versus someone that, or let me add on to that, you understand that there's a part of you that you want to get back, because this area in your life has been sucking you dry. You want to get back to where you once were, or just putting it in different phrases, right? Or you may realize that you once cared about cooking good food. People abused your ability and always made you cook for them. You got tired of cooking and you stopped giving a fuck about cooking. Not necessarily say the quality of your food went down, but you stopped really giving a fuck about the way you cook, the presentation, the look, and I said that already, but you know, the way it tastes, you know, your experimental mind frame that you had at that time, that allure, and why food even, you know, you gravitated to it. People abused you. They wanted you to cook all the time. They wanted you to do this. They wanted you to do that. And then out of nowhere, your aspirations and your love for it went out the window, because you started cooking in a saturated environment. Well, who's really going to love it? Now, I'm not saying that, you know, depending on if you're in the right environment, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But to be abused, that ain't, you know, that'll suck the life out of you, right? So then you have another person that would ignore it, right? They would, you know, be aware that they have, you know, they're aware that they have an addiction, right? Because they know that they keep going back to it, right? I don't think there's a way that you would not know that. You may not want to call it an addiction, but I don't believe that there's a way that you would not know that you have this you're being drawn to this substance, or this food, or this thing, activity, or this item, or whatever, right? You see it actually changing your life. You see it affecting the people around you. You see it affecting your job. You see it affecting your money. You see it affecting your health. You see it affecting your livelihood. You see it affecting your pets. You see it affecting where you live. You see it affecting your environment. You see it affecting the world around you. And you just see everything start to just go down, 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 to the point where you maybe even hit rock bottom and you still don't even care. This video is for you too. You know what I mean? This video, I should have put it in the beginning. I don't know why I didn't. I sold myself before I started. I would. But this video is for who cares. It's not for who doesn't care. But it's also for who cares that they're addicted to something, right? To the point where they don't give a fuck that it's also still for you too. But it's not for the person that's past that and they like, you know, maybe you watch this and you're like, you know, yeah, I'm taking information, I'll vibe with it, that's cool. But, you know, it's for the person that cares that they have an addiction, that they want to do something about it. And it's also, okay, for the person that cares enough to spend their last and die for the shit, because I hope it resonates with you too. So even when you're at that point in your life when you don't want to, make the change or nothing like that, that's a very pivotal point too. For some people, that's where they need to be for them to actually make the change, right? You had people like Mac Miller who actually knew he had a problem, right? He paid the price. It's just one too many times of, one more time, just one more time, and then I'm done. You already saw where it was going. Why would you do it again? And I'm still mad for you for that, nigga. You're supposed to be here. You're one of the fucking GOATs. Forever and always in my heart. However, it happens, and that's what, for me, hit me, because I knew from a very early age that I had problems in different things, right? Highly aware human being, able to think, conscious, period. You get me? Aware of a lot of shit. Not everything, but I was self-aware of a lot of things. To the point where I knew that early on there were things I had to deal with. I knew that was going to be a problem when I got older. Because one, a huge vice of mine is procrastination. I understood that I like to postpone my greatness. And I paid the price in so many different ways throughout my life. And for me, I kept on pushing things away until it came and smacked me in the fucking face, more like a fist. And I would like to say that it wasn't near death, but shit, it felt like it. And for me, that's enough, because I love life. I know how much I can give back. I know how much I am valued, not by others, but to myself. I understand my higher self. I understand what I'm here for. I get it. I don't know about y'all niggas, but I get it. Fuck you mean. I can't speak for everybody, but if you feel what I'm feeling, you understand, and you understand that addiction got to go. And for others, keep on doing your thing. That's just how I honestly feel about it. Especially while on this watermelon, right? For y'all who don't know, I'm on a 100-day watermelon rally. I'm going to 104. It's day 22. About to be 23 when it hit the next day. However, I got 78 days left. 82 with the 104. For me, I had to make the change because I wanted a better quality life, and that's just all that it was. Right now, it's about getting my finances up, and I hope that y'all actually can help me with that. And I say that because for so long, I knew that I was destined for greatness, but I kept putting it off. I knew that certain things like getting on this camera would actually help put money in my pocket. I knew that actually locking in into the stock market since I was a kid. I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. My mom was putting me on a lot of these things, even though she didn't follow suit herself, didn't know much herself, but she still gave me avenues to go down through educational books about finances to help me understand that there's a different way. Even if you don't go the traditional way, there's still a way. So I know that there's different ways for me to actually make a difference. The thing is, the procrastination. So me getting on here, I know for a fact that I'm going, shout out financial education, PayPal, Palantir, etc. I think that's what it just said. He just popped up as a notification. It's also June 6th, 2024. Long story short, like I said, I've been knowing for a long time. I've been knowing I need to get on this camera. I've been knowing I need to lock in into the stocks. I know that I'm going to get myself where I need to be. I need to focus and I need to stop procrastinating. I didn't master how to get the weight off. We just came from 300, right? A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't lose 130 pounds. A lot of people can't fucking do it. And I'm still trying to I really want to go to 145 and then just build my way up. Build my way back up. That's what I really want to do. But I say all that because I feel like if you can, I said it's going to be mainly about food, right? Even though it went wherever it went. I'm bringing it back home and I'm going to end it here. I feel like if you can master what you eat and what you put in your body, because what you are what you eat. And if you choose to eat junk, which is majority of all the food in the stores, period. Majority of all the food in the stores is junk. Artificial, man-made, just, if you don't know, you need to be made aware. Artificial food is not real food, okay? Processed food is not real food. Fast food is not real food. Junk food is not real food. Hot Pockets and all that bullshit is not fucking real food. All this butter and oil and all this. Y'all need to start caring about what y'all put in y'all body. I believe in eating whole foods. Okay? Fresh whole foods. My diet literally consists of fruits, veggies, grains, and seeds and nuts. And that's it. And of course, water. And I drink fruit juice by juicing it myself. I got to grab the Nama or the Kluvings juicer. I got the motherfucking Jack LaLanne sitting right there. But if you can master what you put up in here, you can master who you are. If I can master what I'm putting up in here, control this body, would control what they did to me. They fucked us up. They gave us all this. They kept on probing us. They kept on giving us this, giving us that, all these colors. And ooh, I want the Now Laters and the fucking Jolly Ranchers and the fruit roll-ups and the fucking goddamn Uncrustables. And I want the fucking the cheese sticks and the fried chicken and the Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm addicted to meat and meat and meat. And even niggas, when they go vegan, they be addicted to meat and meat and meat and meat. And they can't stop. They can't fucking stop. Motherfuckers don't even like vegetables. Like they got us. We're addicted to cheese. Which got I forgot the fucking goddamn hormone in there. It start with a damn C. I think it's called like caseum or it's something. Sorry for me not being in touch right now. But on point right now. But they got us. Sugar. I mean, like, that's enough. Even though sugar is good for you, don't let nobody tell you sugar's not good for you. Our body runs off sugar. It runs off of fructose. I don't think glucose. It might be glucose. I'm not that sharp right now on it, but I do understand that our body does prefer this primary source of energy to be from sugar. Period. Okay. Diabetes is another story. That's pretty much fatty acids and plaque all up in your motherfucking bloodstreams, constricting the blood flow of the sugar to be able to get through, and it can't fucking get through. That's what the fuck that is. If y'all didn't know, look it up and do research. However, and when the sugar gotta go some fucking where else, it's going in places that don't fucking belong. It's supposed to be absorbed into the cell walls within your arteries. That's just what it is. And when it can't do that, it's gotta go some fucking where else, and that's when you get all type of diseases within the body. However, I just wanted to just end it on this because it's almost going on 20 minutes and I don't really give a fuck. But I love, just being on this motherfucking camera. I just wanted to tell y'all that we can all get away from our addictions, okay? I understand that there was a higher power always calling me since I was a kid, okay? I had to do what I had to do. I had to go through the hard times to get to the light, period. I had to tell that to my ex. She forgave me. I did some wrongs. She forgave me. I still got people I still got to go apologize to. And not even just do that, I have to rectify certain inequities within my life because I made wrong decisions back in the day. However, there's no such thing as not being able to rectify it, and including addiction. No matter how hard it is, you can still get I don't know if y'all can see that. It ain't, it don't look like much on this camera because the lighting, but don't be fooled. I don't give a fuck how you feel about what you just saw. No matter what, you can still get these gains out of life. You can still make the change. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? So just remember, at the end of the day, you control your reality. Okay? I think it's a Will Smith quote. I don't even know if I remember right off the top of my head. But fear is not real. It's a product of thoughts. Fear is not real. It's a product of thoughts that we create. Danger is real, but fear is a choice. And then the other quote was, I think it's just simply put, you create your own reality. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace out.